finished.
But
finally.
Let's look at it from this angle. Is it not possible? He said it took him 2 months after he had made payment for him to get a refund, and then go through the process. Yes. Or then go through the process. Maybe he tried to pay online. Then go through the process of going to your ICT department to get somebody there to help him. So let's just say that's another 2 months. That's 4 months. So 8,292 students. It's not possible that all of them had these same issues. Maybe theirs extended to like 9 months and they couldn't do anything about it.
There may be genuinely maybe 10, 20, 30 that had problems, after payment of accessing. But I'm sure that most of those who didn't pay are the usual, the kind of problems that we used to have in the past. Look, let me tell you, it was worse, like I said, when we were using the analog way. In the past, we had situations where during exam, some students will still be registering. After exam, we will find out that some students have not registered. And if you don't register, you can't get a result.
Yes.
If you don't register, you can't get a result. So we need to instill that discipline that when you come into the university, within the first 2 weeks, you should register, and show your presence within your department and your faculty.
Well, Doctor, are the students aware of this? Do they know that if they don't register, they will not get a result?
Well, they should know.
I mean, it seems like it's a no-brainer.
Yes, they should know.
But it looks like they need to be told.
They know, because we come out with bulletin information regularly that registration is between so time and time, and that if you don't register, that you can't get a result. They tell them also in their departments.
Do you do
in their respective departments? The HODs give them this information.
Do you do orientation every semester?
Of course.
At the beginning of every semester?
Of course.
For all the students or for the freshers?
When they resume, there is orientation program.
For every student?
For all students.
So because this information,
many of them don't attend that orientation program.
So they don't know what is going on?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
There is matriculation, and then there is orientation. And during matriculation, even the VC and the principal officers, they tell them some of the expectations.
But that's for the first year students, for the first students.
Once you come into the university,
okay,
you go through that orientation program.
Do the older students go through orientation every semester?
Well, maybe your departments.
Okay.
I mean, once you come in and you have been told these things in the first year, then you should know.
I'm trying to find a solution here. I mean, they are saying they have not had this chance. So is there a chance that something went wrong with your system?
No, please.
Sorry. During the elections in Anambra State, they said some people their names could not be found because the system rejected them. So is it possible that your system rejected the student?
No. Is it until you have registered? So what is rejection if you have not registered? It is you have been given admission. If you have not registered, that admission is more or less like it doesn't hold any water, because you can be given admission in LASU, they give admission in UI and prefer to go to UI.
Yeah.
So admission is nothing really until you have registered. That is when the system can capture your data in the ICT and then in the faculty and your department. Until you have registered,
you are not a
student. And registration should take, give or take 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
So we have another caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'd just like to contribute to what's going on.
Allow go ahead.
Yeah, I'd just like to tell them to take things easy on this student. I know they didn't register when they were supposed to register. We've all had that. Now, this administrative lapses could have been taken care of, and this problem, they've been at home for over 5 months. They are agitated, they are angry. And they had meetings before then. They promised them they were going to open the portal. They came in on Thursday. They found out that, what's going on? They've collected money from us. You told them you were going to open the portal. For goodness sake, why didn't you open it? And let them register. I mean, you avoid all these problems. You don't need it. Still not paying 250,000. For goodness sake, it's not a cheap thing. And asking them to stay another year, they'll actually be angry. But please, we've stayed at home for too long. We know what is going on. We're begging sports vehicles. We are apologizing on their behalf. Please, counter justice with mercy. Forgive them. Open the portal.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Adadimeji. You are obviously a mother.
Yeah, the university is willing to, assist the students to do what they're supposed to do so that they can graduate. Let me tell you something. Most of the students or graduates of LASU who purport to have graduated from LASU and who go around with claims that they don't have certificates, they don't have results, many of them have not finished from LASU because of this kind of problem. Many of them did not register for courses. So when they write the exams, they will not have results. That's what has been happening in LASU. And this administration is here to correct this thing. We want a departure from what we have been used to in the past. The issue of money is not the problem, because it was worse when they were paying 25,000 naira. It was worse. Many students will come to school, they will not register, and they will be attending lectures. Some of them will not even come to class for lectures. Then during exams, they will come and write exams. They can't have results.
How much is the fee now?
It varies from 190 something to 2 something.
Mrs. Oladimeji, if you have a ward or a son or daughter, a child in LASU, you'll do well to actually advise that child or ward to make sure that he or she registers. And I'm making the same plea to any parents who have children in LASU. Please make sure that you remind your children to register. Because if they don't register, they will not graduate. They will not have results, even from the first semester exams. They will never have results.
Now, I will give you an information. Do you know on Thursday, when, they started gathering,
go ahead.
When they started gathering and they started protesting, several calls were coming to the VC, even from Lausa, from within. The management held an emergency meeting, and eventually there was a decision that, okay, let's go and open the portal for them for 2 days, Thursday and Friday. Exams was supposed to start on Thursday. It was even an aberration for us to go and open that portal on the day exams was supposed to start. But eventually management thought, just like, because they are also, parents, just like Mr. Oladimeji was, appealing. So management said, okay, let's open the portal. While we were preparing the documentation, the bulletin that will be released for the students, while we are doing that, because we had to write something, go and print out and then distribute. Between that 2-3 hours, that was when they started, they went violent. They forced themselves into the admin block A, where the office of the VC, is, and then they went into the offices and went on rampage. My own office, the Center for Information, everything in the office had been dismantled and destroyed and broken. All the computer systems, everything, all the documentation we had in files, everything scattered.
So with this, the state of things now, when is the institution likely to resume?
Well, I can't say for now, following what the House of Assembly, advised, that first of all, an investigation will
just 1 second, please. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Good morning.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to start on that it's good that I'm seeing Dr. Fosudo on the screen, apart from Nigerian film. Honestly speaking, we should be careful to make sure that we don't continue culture of impunity even among our youth. The essence of registration has been established. You cannot even attend lectures without registration. Now, to have waited until the day of exam without doing your proper registration is not uncalled for. And now, after disruption of properties in the university, we cannot just allow them to just go and register without any punishment being meted on them. We are insisting, we are building a culture of impunity in them from now. So things have to be done properly. Have to be investigated. The students that are guilty have to be disciplined. We are teaching them and making them the future leader. So we should not just that's coming to the matter. We allow the things to just sweep on the ground. Maybe it's talking about the fact that they are still at home for some time.